Welcome to Narrow Ground Entertainment. I am Steve the Unimpressed. We are back in 7 Days to Die. I have enough coffee to float a battleship, and right over here we have a 4x4. In this episode, I am planning to go down to my fortifications and get some work done on those. It is the middle of the week, and I do like to try and work on the fortifications in the middle of the week so that when it comes to Horde Night, I am actually ready to go. So what I'm planning to do is go down there and try and figure out a better setup for my robotic sledgehammers. I would like to try and take advantage of that mechanic again in the next Horde Night, and I would like to try and avoid getting killed in the next Horde Night. I might have to work on something to deal with the vultures as well, because they were what really did me in there. But my inventory is currently full of clutter, and not the kind of clutter that I actually need to work on that project, so I'm going to go down and organize a little bit of that beforehand. This is what I mean about vehicles not necessarily staying where you park them. As far as I know, vehicles in 7 Days to Die don't have parking brakes, which seems like an oversight, but if you get out of a vehicle and it's parked on a slope, it will just roll backwards, or forwards, whichever direction it's sloping. So try to park on flat surfaces. Something that I did not do, apparently. I thought it was flat. Not flat enough. Anyway, this isn't enough of a slope that the 4x4 will go very far. Oh, see? That's as far as it's going to go. So I'm going to not worry about it and come over here to start working on the fortifications. I'm going to start a little bit differently this time, because I don't want to have to pull out blocks the way I was trying to in my Horde Night episode and got killed partly because of that. I want to set this up so that instead of having to pull out blocks to avoid getting hit by zombies, I have a platform somewhere over here that I can stand on while they are running towards me that's disconnected from my main pillar platform, and I can just jump back across that gap if I get into trouble, which is probably inevitable. Let's fix that and pick it up. So I'm going to take apart a good chunk of this. I'm not sure if it'll be the whole thing. Hopefully not. Pick up these frame pieces if I can. Apparently not this one. I must have actually upgraded that one all the way. Whoops. I am going to return to using flagstone because my concrete production is not sufficient yet. I have not been making any of my own concrete powder in the forge. I do have some concrete mix on me, but that is just concrete mix that I have made with concrete powder that I have picked up in the world. I haven't really secured my own production. I also need something to drink, so I better run back over to the 4x4, because apparently while I have coffee on my desk, I don't have any in my inventory. Mineral water will have to do. There, I feel better already. Now, this 2-block gap is about how much I want, so I want where I'm standing to start about here. Which means I should probably just fix those up, pick up this frame, and I guess maybe a flagstone pillar here to keep that supported. Which means that I want a little more room than this for them to run at me, so I'm going to have to move all of this back. So all of these stairs are going to have to go and be replaced, which is okay. I did bring some rebar frame blocks and that concrete mix with me, with the intention of making the bottom of all of these supports at least concrete and maybe reinforced concrete. So now I have to decide whether to tear some of these out and replace them with rebar, or just upgrade them through multiple stages. I think it's probably better to just upgrade them through multiple stages. Let's make the bottom 2. Well, let's not do that one yet, because I'm not entirely certain that that one's going to stay. Yeah, let's come up here. I'm going to tear out the rest of this. Now I want probably at least 2 blocks to run and jump across. So I probably want to be standing about here. And to have somewhere for the robotic sledgehammer to sit, I need to move all of this forward probably 2 or 3 blocks. I'm not going to put in, or I'm not going to replace any steps until I'm sure that I have them where I want them. So let's just start with wood frames and move everything forward a few blocks. Oops. Right. Not in Minecraft. Stuff has to be supported in this game. Okay, so if I stand about here, airdrop is arriving. I'd say let's put the sledgehammer right about there. Let's support this. I think this can come forward a couple of more. And maybe I will put in a second, right to the left of where that turret is going to sit. I'm going to put a block that the zombies have to jump up onto, because that will slow them down a little bit. And I think I will put another one of those just to the right, which means that would be a half block or so. Which means I think I want the top of the stairs to be about there. Let's maybe put it back a couple more than that. That way I have some wiggle room in case I'm wrong about that. Here is the completed repositioning in the staircase. Some of my concrete over here is drying. How much concrete do I have left? Quite a bit, 200. So I should be able to upgrade the bottoms of the rest of these and maybe some of this as well. I made this bottom part of the stairway wider. I made that 3 wide because that's the part of this structure that it seems like the zombies are most likely to beat on. So we'll beef that up a little bit more. The spot where the turret is going to sit, I made stick out a little bit more. Because one of the things that I noticed while I was reviewing the footage from that night is that when I had set the turret down, it was facing kind of this way. And I think that was actually interfering with its effectiveness. So I want to be able to put it down from this side. Because I think that the turret, when you set it down, faces away from you. Naturally, I forgot to bring it with me for this episode, so I can't test that at the moment. Maybe I'll test it when I get back to the house. One way or another, it's worth a try. And hopefully the extra space down here won't result in zombies hitting me more. I guess that remains to be seen. Now right here I'm going to put my stumbling blocks for zombies. Let's upgrade those. And I'm going to use half blocks. If I can... That's the wrong button. Using the reload key, which is R, not E, so why am I holding down E, will allow you to change the shape of the basic building blocks that you're using. I don't do this very much because I don't build very much in this game, so I'm not sure where the half slab of wood frame is. There it is. Only took me a minute to find it. I'm going to elevate all of this just a little bit, because what I learned from the Not a Gamer Gaming video is that this helps prevent the zombies from taking swings at the turret as they go past, I think. And also means that the turret is hitting up at them, so it's more likely to launch them off the side. At least that's my understanding. I might be wrong, but I'm wrong about many things. I think that that will also keep the zombies right at head height as they're coming up the top. So I should be able to just point my marksman rifle and fire. Just in case that isn't the case, I will put a wood frame block there, or a taller one for me to stand on if I need to. I actually took that half block back out because I remembered something else that you can do to improve this a little bit, which is to put a hatch here. Let's see if I can upgrade these wood frame blocks and have this remain standing instead of collapsing. I can. Good. Okay. You can put a hatch on the floor and open it with the E key instead of by using right click. Somebody's been playing Minecraft too much lately. And with this open, I believe that zombies will have to beat on the hatch for a while before they can come through. Not 100% sure of that. But I'll try it. In fact, I'll come back next time with an iron hatch to put here instead of a wood one, because iron is going to hold up better. Let's eat some pie. And then let's wander out and take a look at what we've done. So this is what we have for the next horde night. I've got a place to put my turret on the opposite side. I've got a doorway. Zombies have to force their way through at the end of the line of the obstacle course. Let's go with that. And I've got concrete-based supports at the far end. In fact, how much concrete do I have left? 207. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade as much of these bottom blocks at least as I can to concrete. Because not only will that give me some experience, which I need, it will prevent the zombies from collapsing the most important parts of this. And you know what? I'll just keep going. See how much we can get turned into concrete. The concrete is not a precious resource because I will be able to make it on my own soon. In fact, I can do that now. I just haven't been doing that. And there. Now I've used up enough of my concrete that I can't upgrade anymore. It's also getting towards nightfall, so I should probably start getting ready to head back to base. I've got my fortifications prepared, and I will just have to make sure that I come down here and hang around in this area long enough that all of these concrete blocks dry before the next horde night. Which actually might be a little tricky, because now I don't really have much to do down at the fortifications. I suppose I can always come down here and level the terrain a little bit more. I had to dig to get these last few pillars in. But hopefully this will hold up better than the last time. All I'll have to worry about is being attacked by birds over here. And as a matter of fact, let me just set up some wood frame blocks to widen this platform a little bit more. Alright, that'll do for now. I definitely am not going to die in the next horde night, right? Okay, I'm probably going to die in the next horde night again. Night has in fact now fallen, but I did manage to drop by and harvest the farm on the way back. It did grow up while I was off working on the fortifications, and I finally have enough potatoes lying around to make some meat stew. I'm going to have to add a little more fuel to the fire, but that's not too big a chore. And there is the finished version. So let's get that out, and maybe... yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and eat that right away. Ah, finally. So much time in this series. 52 days. 52 days into the game, and I finally have meat stew. I don't have a lot of meat stew, but I have 5 potato plants down there now, and I only need 2 potatoes to make a serving of meat stew. Feels good to finally be back to that. That's usually my main food for this game. Now what I'm going to do for mining tonight is I am going to head off to this iron mine that's over here on the other side of the farm that I don't think I've visited since this was the COVID Besieged series. It's been a long time. I'm actually just going to walk over there because I don't really need to take the 4x4. My consumption of iron has increased drastically since I'm now able to make forged steel, and I have pretty much depleted the supply that I had at base, so I need to come out here and mine some more. fact, it's been so long that I'm not even sure I can find this mine anymore. Where is it? I'm going completely the wrong direction. There it is. Ah, crap. I stand corrected. I did need to bring the 4x4, because the 4x4 is where all my gas is. So, let's just run back and get that now. Darn it. Four by four is also where all my repair kits are. And apparently the shotgun needs repairs. See how fast I became totally reliant on my vehicle's extra inventory space? Ridiculous. Alright, the sun is just peeking over the horizon over there, so I think this is as good a time as any to end. I got quite a bit of iron. I got almost 4,000 in one night's worth of mining, so that auger is really helping out. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments how things are going in your 7 Days to Die world if you have one. In the next episode, I will probably make a circuit of the traders because their restock was day 52, and so I need to go visit them all again before they restock again, just to make sure I don't miss anything good. Goodbye and God bless.